What's going on, guys? Wanted to make a video on what happened to me. This is a bad boy. So, I broke my humerus bone. This happened, was a pretty freak accident. It was during one of my men's league baseball games, and I'll show you the picture of the x-ray here. You can see it's what's called a spiral fracture. So, what happened was, I was pitching, and my arm always kind of is sore when I'm pitching, and I kind of just battle through it, thinking that that's kind of just what comes with the territory. Well, on this particular day, I'd thrown about 15 pitches, and mid-pitch, so I was throwing the ball, I heard my arm snap along with pretty much everybody at the park. It sounded really loud, like a baseball bat breaking. And I was immediately just like in so much pain. I was writhing on the ground, just covered in dirt, and I knew something was seriously wrong. My initial thought was that I needed, or that my elbow was like broken or something was wrong with the elbow. I've heard about so many horror stories of pitchers needing Tommy John surgery, so I was like, it's gotta be that. Then the EMS came, that dude felt my arm, he's like, nah dude, your humerus is broken. I was like, whoa, okay. At that point I was fine, I was on the ground, I was kind of not in as much pain, I wasn't moving it. And then he loaded me up with some drugs, gave me an IV, and he's like, all right, we're gonna move you. Took me to the ER, the doc looked at it, and they sent me home in a splint. And this is the second splint I've had. The first one was kind of done poorly, but this is done by the orthopedic doctor that I saw. And what he did was make a plaster splint. So there's two of them, one that goes around this way, all the way to my wrist, and then another one that's kind of like a U that actually goes from here and then it goes around the other side. So it's not a cast, but it's like two splints. So I can't move my arm up or down, or I can't move my elbow like back and forth. So I just wanted to make this video as kind of like a precursor for other videos, kind of explaining why I'm starting to make some content, because I have nothing else to do. I'm unemployed right now. Well, I'm self-employed. I'm a trim carpenter by trade, which I love, and I thought that this would be a great opportunity to make some videos about the trade, young people in the trade, some of the tools I love. I'd love to hear from you guys if you had any kind of recommendations for what you'd like to hear. So that's what happened. I got the biggest elbow in Greenville. Oh geez. Hopefully the doctor will take this off Thursday in 3 days. So it'd have been 10 days since I had this bad boy on. And then they're gonna put me in what's called a Sarmiento brace, and I'll put that picture right here of what it looks like. And that thing is gonna be like what I'm gonna have on 24/7 for the next 2 months. So I'm kind of just learning about how this healing process works. So if you guys have any tips, if you ever had this injury before, I'd love to know some tips on how to deal with it. But thank you guys for watching. Love you.